Matthew 26 verses 14 to 15. Then one of the 12, the one called Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priests and asked, "What are you willing to give me if I deliver him over to you?" So they counted out for him 30 pieces of silver. Matthew 26 verses 14 to 15 is a sobering reminder of how deeply the human heart can be tempted by the wrong things. Judas walked with Jesus, heard his teachings, witnessed miracles, and experienced love firsthand, yet he exchanged all of that for a handful of coins. This moment shows how subtle and destructive compromise can be when we allow greed, disappointment, or hidden wounds to guide our decisions. But this passage is not only about betrayal. It also points to the incredible faithfulness of Jesus. Even knowing Judas would betray him, Jesus never stopped loving, teaching, or reaching out to him. That shows us something powerful. God's love doesn't rely on our perfection, it reaches us even in our weakness. The story reminds us of 3 encouraging truths. 1. God can redeem even the darkest betrayal. Judas' choice did not stop God's plan. In fact, God used it to bring salvation to the world. This means no betrayal, disappointment, or wound you faced is too big for God to turn around. What others mean for harm, God can use for good. 2. Your value is never found in what the world offers. Judas traded Jesus for 30 pieces of silver, an amount that seems painfully small when compared to the worth of Christ. This reminds us that the world will always offer silver in exchange for our peace, integrity, or faith. But nothing compares to the treasure you already have in Jesus. When you choose him over temporary pleasures, you choose life, purpose, and eternal reward. 3. Stay close to Jesus, especially when your heart feels tempted or troubled. Judas' downfall didn't happen in a moment. It began in small compromises of the heart. The same is true for us. When we feel frustrated, overlooked, disappointed, or tempted, that is the moment to draw closer to Jesus, not pull away. He is ready to strengthen you, guide you, and guard your heart. This scripture encourages you to examine your life with honesty. Are there 30 pieces of silver trying to pull you away from God's best? Is there something small that you've allowed to grow into a distraction or temptation? The good news is that unlike Judas, you still have time to choose differently. You can surrender your burdens, temptations, and regrets to Jesus today. His grace restores, his love heals, and his purpose for your life cannot be stopped by past mistakes. Let this verse remind you that while people may fail, Jesus never does. Even in moments of betrayal, confusion, or weakness, his love stands firm. And when you choose him above everything else, you walk into the fullness of the life he prepared for you.